Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the top 5 plays. This, as you guys know, this series was not able to continue last week, so this week I promise you guys a little bit more clips, and I hope that we deliver. So, coming up, we have Juice to Goose here. Coming up with the Hipper. I almost said Eugen, basically the same ship, but I said earlier in a stream that this is like the best situation you want to be in. Obviously, he takes some damage there, but he has to get the torpedoes off in the Iowa. God, the possibilities you can do, just absolute carnage you can have. He targets the Martel here with the gun, sends the torpedoes out on the Iowa, gets the kill on the Martel, gets all 6 torpedo hits on the Iowa. He probably would have died of flooding there for the double strike, devastating strike, and that's basically all you need to know if you want to grind Hipper or get the Prince Eugen. You can do stuff like that. Coming up again, we have Juice to Goose, and I was like, okay, I hate the Wichita. If anyone can give me a clip like this, it's going to be featured. Let's all just appreciate what is about to happen here. Oh man, devastating strike on a broadside there on a Wichita. You just don't see that very often. Very much appreciated. I think we all can enjoy that one there. Next up, heavy lag in a Mayhem clip here, and this is quite a situation on this map. He can get pinched pretty dang hard in this spot here. The Ohotnik launches all of his torpedoes, connects with absolutely zero. And it's just, look how awkward that ship looks, and then he turns around, he's like, oh my god. Ding dong, we have an Emerald coming up here. An Emerald is very special because it does have 6 torpedoes on each side, but it is very lightly armored, and this Mayhem is going to absolutely shred this guy. If you're looking for citadels to get those 10 citadels, Mayhem is definitely an excellent choice because you have things like this. He knocks out, let's see, what is that? 13 citadels in this clip here. Has to dodge the second set from the Emerald on the other side, and the Ohotnik still just sailing there for the next strike. So a beautiful play there. Coming up next, we have Sparta Boy 777 in the Yamato. And this is going to be kind of like a new little mini series that I want to incorporate. Obviously, like these devastating strikes, you see them all the time, but they're a little bit more special when it's against a massive target with a massive HP pool. And this series is going to be,
I want you to find their underground production facilities, blow the hell out of it. Think you can remember that?
blow the hell out of it. So, coming up next, around the corner, is the Yamato. His guns are turned, but he just shot, so he is going to be able to take advantage of, oh, that beautiful cheek armor. The absolute worst kind of angle you want to be presenting towards anything, but let alone another Yamato. And then we also have another full health Yamato coming here. We have a friendly Hipper. Obviously, Hipper from Juice's clips can do a lot of things, but it can be overmatched by 406 and higher. So you want to be careful when you're charging into something like a Yamato. And this right here, I believe, is some, well, he has to hold his fire here because that other Yamato is just trying to sink here. Goes for the cheek again. I really thought that angle was going to be there. He gets 5 bounces. I feel like I struggle as well to get that cheek armor shot sometimes. Like the enemy Yamato gets there for one, so Sparta definitely gets lucky here. But the enemy Yamato is just going to be gracious enough to give him more of a broadside. And man, that is full health. That is a lot of HP there, and it is just absolutely gone. And this was me a couple days ago, going in for the yeet shot there, 6 citadel, 62,000 damage, but we get an overpin. Where in God's name did we overpin on that waterline shot there? I don't know. So a little bit of a blue balls action there. We don't get the kill, but those kind of shots are incredible. And next up for the same thing, we have D-Ribs coming in here with the Jean Bart. And look at this dispersion. I never get this dispersion with the Jean Bart, but that is another massive oof. Hope you enjoyed the blow the hell out of it kind of thing we got going along here. So, Coming up next, we have Mark, aka White, and his traditional blind fire shots. He's getting a little bit of a menace in this shot, just an absolute random shot here, guessing where the enemy destroyer is going to be, and it's right there. I don't know how you do that, or how you get them to connect, but that is just absolutely hilarious. Coming up next, we have HighCalKing in a division with, I believe it is a Helena and a Belfast. I think he's going to smoke them up here. RPF is dinging towards this way. Look at this. There's 5 destroyers on each team, so you have to think that there's going to be a destroyer coming right here. And everyone else is in the smoke screen, so there's no spotting being done. What we're going to do is we're going to hold it tight real quick. We understand that there's definitely going to be some torpedoes. I assume somebody was running Hydro, because there is torpedoes from somebody. That's not the destroyer that we're going to be targeting here. But oh my god, just wait till you see what happens. Like, this is the saddest thing I have ever seen. Like, this is just an ungodly amount of firepower unleashed on one target. It is sad. Icarus comes out here, everyone gets their guns online. That poor dude, man. Oh my god, that was absolutely disgusting. I feel bad for that guy. I mean, I obviously don't. You're charging a Helena. You're charging 3 ships. I don't know what he was trying to accomplish there. Oh man, that was quite funny. So coming up next, we have Mazurev in the Fubuki. Now he's going to be caught in here. You realize there's 1, 2, 3, 4 ships left, and this is actually a very close game as well. The Graf Spey comes on his port side there. But the thing is that he's not spotted by the Graf Spey, he's spotted by the Pensacola to his right, or his starboard side. So he has torps off at the Pensacola, and the Graf Spey here looks like he's going to continue to reverse that way. He gets 2 torpedoes on the Pensacola, and I guess the biggest thing to say coming up next is Pensacola is very, very lightly armored. There's a lot of very lightly armored cruisers at this tier, and as you realize, as Mazurev just did there, he switched to the armor piercing. He's very, very close. He only needs like 1 or 2 connections here at the Citadel to really kill this guy. And the guns, I mean, these guns can do it. Like the IGN do have guns, and they can do things just like that. So 2 Citadels to finish off Pensacola there, and also his 3rd kill. Coming up next around the corner is this New York, who's playing it a little bit, I don't want to say safe, because he should realize that there's also a destroyer that's within 2 kilometers of him. But, yeah, this guy's going to figure out the hard way that these torpedoes really hurt. And I think Mazur's going to be proxy spotted very, I think it's 2 kilometers. It should be. Ends up shooting that second set towards the back, because it looked like he was going to reverse, but he actually angles in a little bit, so we don't get the kill on this guy. But Mazur did a good job of holding that 3rd set, and just in case those 6 torps at the beginning weren't going to do it. And there's really, there is nothing that New York can do there. I mean, Mazur definitely could have YOLO'd him and killed him, but he kind of wanted to stay in this area, and I don't blame him. So next up for the Bayern here, he shoots those torps. The Bayern turns to, I think, the Bayern starboard side, so those first 6 torps there are unfortunately going to go wide to the Bayern, but again, Mazur has held his 3rd set, and as you can see, the Bayern's actually getting some good damage here. And what he's doing here now is kind of like, oh, what are you doing? No, don't do this, don't do this. He's going to swing it around to the other side for his torps to go. But what he's actually doing here is he's dodging a lot of that, the secondary fire there. So I don't know if he would have turned the other way, would he have caught more flak that way. But Bayern has almost 3/4 health, but that is all it's going to take for these 3 torps to do it there, man. These things are... I played the Udachi recently to get the 10 torp hit challenge or whatever. God, I devastated I think it was an Odin with like 4 torpedoes, and I was like, oh my god, this thing's ridiculous. And then coming around here, the game is won basically, but you know what? I mean, after the game like this, like once you get a Kraken and the game is won, you kind of get bloodthirsty, and I do the same thing here, so I'm not going to criticize this at all. But actually, the Graf Spey launches his torps very early, so those were kind of surprising. The guns do not kill Mazur here. And watch the guns again. The guns get a Citadel. That's 6,000 damage. Obviously, that's a last resort. But he has the Torps away. Going to be getting the Flesh Wound, Devastating Strike, and 6 kills all in that clip. So that was a beautiful, beautiful clip there. So guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed this this week. Obviously, with school, it's going to be a little bit hit or miss sometimes. But again, I thank you guys so much for being patient and obviously just sending in the clips. I seriously could not do this without you guys. So that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed. Like the video if you did, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace, guys.